anybody there? Does anybody care? Does anybody care? Is anybody there? Does anybody care? Does anybody care? Is anybody there? Does anybody care? Is anybody care? Forgiving what you asking or reading. Many Christian in this class, get some love in the scriptures.
Welcome to the Tribe on One Africa TV. As the winter gets colder, we get hotter on the show. My name is Shay Ulenga, and every week we get the goods, Papa. For this episode of the Tribe, we're catching up with Namibian hip-hop award-winning artist Script is in the building. But first, let's sweeten the deal with the hashtag Tribe Jive Challenge. Send us your videos of you jiving to a Namibian song, tag us on social media at the Tribe Namibia, and you could feature right here on the show every week. Don't move, I'll be right back.
It's your plus birthday again. We give more savings, we give you more deals. Come fill your trolleys, our prices are real.
Come to ShopRite's birthday for more low prices. Like 5 kilos marathon white sugar, only $69.99. And 750 grams Ricoffee, just $76.99. Go Wololo with our more low price birthday.
Welcome back to the Tribe here on One Africa TV. This week's Tribe exclusive features fire rapper Script. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
The last time we spoke to you, you had just won the award for Best Hip Hop Artist 2019. Now, with COVID-19, you know in beauty pageants, if the reigning queen sometimes the beauty pageant ends and then you reign forever.
You reign forever.
Are you hoping something like that happens in this case?
I'm hoping the numbers continue just because it's good for the game, it's good for the industry. But if it doesn't happen, I will be happy to be the literal reigning champ forever.
Forever, until somebody comes up with the award, of course, and decides, we're going to add a hip-hop category. So just take us back a little bit.
Yeah.
Take us back to that hip-hop award-winning album, the feeling of being in that moment, and now like having to move on to what's coming next.
You know what's crazy? That's my baby, right? But it was like unwanted at first, in many ways, just because I didn't expect to make the project.
Yeah.
It was just a series of songs I was recording, and then I was like, people want something. People are hearing the underground Script, but they're like, we don't have a project.
Yeah.
And I decided to just put a compilation of songs together and just like throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And then it was received so well, and I mean, obviously it won the award. So following that up is a bit tricky, because if your first time you're winning, like your first time as an artist, you're winning a NAMA award, like, is the Grammy next?
Or what's up?
Or what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's up? Yeah.
So it's been tricky, but I'm in the process now. I don't know if I can reveal the name of the next project yet, but it's coming this year.
I just want you to know that the Tribe is a safe space. If you feel that anytime you want to reveal the name of your project,
let me do so. Exclusive.
Oh my gosh, look at us.
This is for y'all. I am working on a project titled A Wise Man Once Said.
Ooh.
And it is literal, like this 2020 and 2019 has been a year of unlearning for men, or should be a year of unlearning for men. So this is just the lessons that as a young man in Namibia that I am learning, that I feel like I can put in conversations with other young men. And I feel like there are certain conversations that need to be brought to the table to men in this country specifically. And I think I'd like to think I have a voice. If I'm sitting here, there must be something I'm doing right. So I think I can speak to other young people and just start a dialogue. I'm in no position to tell people what to do, but we need to bring certain conversations to the table. And that's what the next project is for.
That sounds quite exciting and very important, as so many young men look up to you, many of your peers also. And if you've got the power in your voice to actually say something, then you're on the right track. Now, we've loved you since before, when you were rolling with Linus, and we've always seen your potential. So I'm thinking maybe what if we give the audience a little throwback of what Script is all about right here on The Tribe.
Never slow me down on the Audubon. Lyrical massacre, verbally empty all the guns by the ton. Lighter than the heavyweights. Man can be destroyed but not defeated. Ernest Hemingway. Records I destroy and resurrect. You gonna let them play. Pictures are black and white and they got a different shade of gray. Hey, my flow is living on vacation. And they ain't never feel it, swear I'm on probation. The heart of my grind is needing no translation. Hey, why they never dread it? Guess I gotta be Haitian. Face it, I'm a monster. Beast that got a conscience. All of the rappers concert. Literally speaking nonsense. If you had to be honest, Script is causing the problems. Since I dropped problems, brother be killing all the Sonics.
F-Zone, AJ, Orca 100, been a minute since I rap my hood, this record board spell out. Bitch, I wish a rapper could. Told me you fly, sorry you flew. FCMT in the building, perfect example of hood. Attention, I'm the center of attention. I perfected perfection, action is sentence, reference class, and I'm always in attention. When money drop, when they see me coming up in the spot, love it or not, I be nigga the colossal cop, fucking nigga to the belly pop. What? Figure you catching feelings when I said I was the realest, fucking nigga in my rubber penis, bitch, I kill this, and I don't even need to say this. I slay this, so hot, I went to hell and I slept Satan. I'm murdered now, not later or soon. Kill all of your pests. In other words, you're doomed. Niggas like clocks, all they do is talk. Put me on a blackboard, wave on that chalk.
Now first things first, I am first as a matter of fact. The fact of the matter is that I am better at rap. You factor in these other rappers, it won't matter for Jack, cause I already won the match, they just fighting for scraps. Now in all honesty, these other rappers deserve some awards, or an applause for the effort they came in and brought. Give them a pause, a silence for all of they cause, cause after me, all that's left is a beat and a corpse. Cause I'm a force to be reckoned with and seen. If you wanna see me, go and check in Hype magazine. I'm there looking clean with the mean type of lean, making these rappers scream when I'm seen on the scene. Rep the team, 16's killing niggas. I'm notorious for letting loose more shots than Oscar Pistorius. Born warriors.
Confidence shows, so does smooth and radiant skin. Nivea Rich Nourishing Body Lotion with unique deep moisture serum and natural almond oil gives you 48-hour deep moisture you can see and feel. Celebrate your best skin with Nivea Rich Nourishing Body Lotion. This winter, also try new Nivea Rich Nourishing Body Cream. It locks in your skin's moisture for 48-hour glowing skin confidence.
Welcome back to The Tribe, right here on One Africa TV. You're catching us right in the middle of our exclusive featuring Script, Namibian Hip Hop Award-winning artist. Now, you've mentioned that your album is going to be coming out soon, hopefully, and a single is dropping or so.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the hip hop game itself. I mean, like, after our interview, I was told, or I saw on social media, that there's a riffraff. Or was a riffraff between you and your fellow rapper in the industry, Ngai.
Yeah.
I don't know, what was that all about?
On my end, I don't know where it came from. But I think it's just, there's a culture in hip hop that competition, a culture that brings about competition. And sometimes that is executed in a healthy manner, sometimes in an unhealthy manner. But in my response to that, I just wanted to show the younger people, the ones that are in the underground, that all you have to do is just keep working. We all know of the analogy of if you're walking down the road and you stop at every dog that barks, you're never going to get to where you're going.
Amen.
So for me, I'm just working. Like, people can talk, no matter what you do, people are going to say good things and bad things. All you need to do is take the good things in and don't hold on to them for too long, because then you'll get stuck in time. Don't take the bad things and just keep working. Keep your head down and work.
Do you see the two of you working on a project maybe in future because of, your rap and the vernacular that you both are common to use,
He is very important to the Namibian industry. He is a gem, one of a kind, and I don't think there's anyone else in the world like him. So I think in the future we could definitely do something, but for now I think individually we need to just put in the work as individual artists and grow.
You are the future of hip-hop. When hip-hop artists speak peace, Papa, that is hip-hop.
Namibia needs artists, big, small, the most popular, the least popular. We need to all just come together, and we might not be compatible, but there's so many different ways around the music that we can help each other. So now is the time to really be Namibian, and that's on all fronts, not just the music industry. When we look at the movements that are happening on the ground, whether you're a musician, a plumber, whatever, we need to just be Namibian and from my perspective in the industry, I need to help who I can help and be open and receptive to being helped as well, you know.
COVID-19 changed a whole lot of things. You don't even want to hear the name.
What did COVID not change?
Yeah, what can I say?
You know?
COVID? Can you make it feel better?
The Rona?
The Rona.
The Rona, yeah, let's go
The
with that.
Rona changed a lot of things for the entertainment industry and perhaps even the future thereof. I believe that even with this, a lot of artists are going to be sifted out of the system, and only those who are really putting in the work and really creating good music are going to surface at the top. How do you think these changes are going to change the industry forever, for future generations to come, helping to build this foundation and this music industry house?
Obviously, I'm not. My response isn't in terms of the literal ramifications or the impact, the negative impact on the people on the ground, but in terms of the music industry, it couldn't have come at a better time, because in many ways we're sleeping. We're sleeping. A lot of people aren't putting in the work, and sometimes we look at the online representation as reality, and this is a chance for musicians, especially hip-hop artists, to not look at what they call the gas, the clout, or whatever the case may be, but really just put in the work. Because the companies that are approaching artists now aren't approaching the one with the numbers that no one is really following on the ground. They're looking at who has consistently put in the work over a certain period of time, and we're going to go with them.
Absolutely.
You know, so couldn't have come at a better time, but now it's time to work.
We're slowly wrapping up, but I realized something about you recently. You're one of the artists that we can actually access lyrics to. I love the fact that people can go online and actually find some of their favorite songs and sing along. And that's like something you don't find for Namibian artists a lot. Tell us why it was important for you to make sure that people can access your music, not only through their ears, but also read and follow and also learn the lyrics, maybe.
Well, for me, believe it or not, like from high school already, I had a website. I had set up my iTunes, my Spotify. I had set up all these platforms. If you go back to my Twitter page, I started it in 2011. So from the get-go, I looked at the top and I said, I want to be like these guys. So there's a certain level of professionalism that comes into it. I can't just wing my way into this industry, because I'll wing my way out of it, you know? So putting the lyrics out there is being myself. I'm very intricate with my pen. So a lot of bars fly over people's heads, so I put the music out on a platform like Genius, where Michael Jackson's lyrics are, Drake's lyrics are. Like, if you're looking for lyrics, you'll find mine alongside the big names.
And it's not rocket science. It's like you open an account and then you load your stuff on there. It's not like,
there for us.
It's not like something standing in your way to not be able to.
No, it's all there. And especially now, like when I got nominated for a Rockstar Award.
Oh yeah. Talk about that. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was from the Best Live from the Nama performance. And I'm nominated alongside Burna Boy, Wizkid, Casper, Shoma Josie. So I'm looking at these names and I'm like, if these people search me and all they find is 3 newspaper articles and my high school picture, no one is going to take me seriously. But if they find my Spotify links, my Genius music lyrics, all of these things, they're gonna see someone that can enter that sphere, that stratosphere. And that's just my hope, is to show kids that, like, do it now, start now, be professional now, so that when you get into the game,
everything is sort of set. You don't have to worry about that. Yo, you're gonna do amazing. We can't wait to hear a wise man once said. I'm sure that's gonna be a very, very powerful and strong message. And we just wanna bless you, man. We just wanna bless you.
I receive.
Take it in.
I receive.
Take it in. Let's wrap our exclusive up with this video by Script.
061, tell John I be copping the tea. If it ain't about it, know it, why you talking to me? If it ain't rap, I don't know where I'ma probably be. But the rap is still a hobby to me. You see, I'm high, you nigga. I got the heat to fire, niggas. I aim, I shoot, I cannot lose. Play my tunes, that's a guarantee to just survive the winter. I'm so down to earth, but I'm high, you nigga. Ain't the smartest in the city, but my mind is bigger to save my time. I'm timeless, nigga. Elevating silence, soul food, have my rhymes to dinner. A conscious nigga, like I, you nigga. Don't think I know how high, you nigga. See the world, my eyes is bigger. See real dark. For a lighter nigga, try to motivate niggas to some higher living. Roll on, never tire niggas, lie you niggas. They really been avoiding the truth. Talking about the lines that I throw in the booth. Talking about the times they don't know what to do. Ain't it walking in my line if the shoe don't fit. Every song that I drop, they like, who wrote this? The response is often, nigga, you know script. The shit he kicking some judo shit. Shit is lit, but colder than some Pluto shit. Kudos kid, you make it look easy. Damn, tell me how you do that. It ain't rocket science, drop the fire. Stock is higher in the city and I'm gonna do that. I woke up in 2010 and said I wanna do rap. I'm leaving niggas in the past like it was a durag. Duval, little niggas to me. Only compare the realest niggas to me. That's my reflection. Stop guessing and stressing on niggas who ain't got the essence to test them, arrest them, put him behind his own bars, test him. Who can define the Lone Star? Ain't nobody gonna do it. The star is script. How much you get when you mix a prison and the clinic because the bars are sick, nigga, damn. The bars are sick, yeah, the bars are sick. I don't get the love artists get, even though I shake the game Parkinson's. The flow is immaculate, these niggas relax, relaxatives. I got the hardest. How much you get when you mix a prison and the clinic because the bars are sick, nigga, damn. The bars are sick, shush, the bars are sick. I don't get the love artists get, even though I shake the game Parkinson's. The flow is immaculate, these niggas relax, relaxatives. I got the hardest. How much you get when you make some prison in the clinic because the bars are sick.
With trusted quality and great value on all Clicks brand products, switch and save. Buy Clicks anti-dandruff shampoo, 400 mils, 2 for $64. Buy Clicks tampons, 16-pack, 2 for $30. And buy Clicks soap, 175 grams, 3 for $21. Or buy Clicks paracetamol, 500 milligrams, 2 for $34. Clicks. Feel good, pay less.
Welcome back to The Tribe. Some time ago, we caught up with Nali, a Namibian Afro-pop musician, to tell us what he is about and how he plans on making this music thing work for him. Check it out. Welcome back to The Tribe on One Africa TV. It's time for us to explore more talent here in the land of the brave. This part of the show was created specifically to introduce you as a nation to those brand new guys popping up. A star is born today, tomorrow, whenever, and celebrating Namibian creatives. This time around, I'm joined by Nali. That's it, just like that, Nali.
Yes, Nali.
What's your full name? Where does Nali come from?
Nali comes from my name, Swamba name that I got from my parents. It's
You're gonna tell us the name, right?
Yes, it's Nali Mangoluke.
What does it mean?
It means I was born before independence. So they were actually, praying for independence, like Nali Mangoluke means can let it be, independent. So yeah, that's where the name came from. I just made it short because it's quite a bit long.
Don't worry.
And I spiced it up a little.
And of course, you got to add the artist flavor to it as well.
Yes.
Tell us about your introduction to music, the relationship you have with music, how it started, and who inspired it, or what.
For me, music started a long time ago. I mean, just like everybody else, music is what people, used to, music is like therapy. It always has been. I never really decided to do music on my own. It's something that just happened. I don't know, it occurred to me naturally, I guess. But what I can remember is that my mom used to listen to a lot of music, and she would, sing along to the music. And at times I always felt like I could have been the one that made those songs. Yeah, I used to sing along some of the songs I never really understood, because back in the day we didn't really have a lot of Namibian musicians. We had a few, and most of the time we would listen to music from abroad and stuff like that, from outside the country. And I would sing along even if I didn't understand what they would say, and I always felt like,
you're embodying the artist. Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's where it started, and everything just started.
Fast forward a couple of years, you have now decided you're going to take on the music, you're going to start writing your own songs, and then you released an EP. It was a debut EP, right?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about it. What was the title, and what were some of the things that you faced trying to create your EP?
Okay, I can't really remember what I was facing while I was creating.
Long ago?
It wasn't a long time ago. It was just I started doing music. My first song was when I was 13.
Okay.
That was the first time I recorded a song at a studio in the north, Shakati. That time it was Junior Citizen. That's where most of the artists came from, like Tate Buti, PDK. Everyone else came from that side before they really came to the city and actually started doing something. So that was 2002, 2003. That was the time I recorded my first song. It was kind of a quiet song with a bit of twist, because I've always had an ear for music, and I always wanted to sound a little different from everyone. And then I made a second video in 2019. Yeah, 2019. That was the title of the song was Owina. Made it with Imagination Studio.
And what's the song about? What's Owina about?
Owina is about a girl.
Is it always about a girl?
Okay, not always. I got that question so many times.
Yeah.
That's why when now that I'm working on this new album, I've been considering that a lot, because people want me to diversify and not just talk about a girl or love matters.
Of course, you got to challenge yourself, right? You got to step out of your status quo.
Yeah.
Now, I want to share the video with our audiences. Can you hook me up with the chorus or just like a young something into the video? That's your camera right there.
Yeah, definitely. But before that, this video that I shot, Owina, actually did well, I guess. I don't know if by well, I don't mean the views, but we made it to Trace Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was, for me, it was a big achievement. Funny enough, this
just
song
your
was not
second music video.
Yes. Funny enough, this song was not played on NBC or any other TV.
Okay.
So, but I was
Next
happy.
time you must bring it to One Africa TV. I'm sure we'll play it before Trace
Definitely,
does.
I'm giving it to you after this.
Yeah.
We are playing this song.
Yeah, we're playing this song. So are you going to take us into Owina now? I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Are you nervous again?
No, I'm not nervous.
Hook us up.
Okay, this song, it starts with, it says, girl, your body needs a manual, and I saw that everybody want to phone you. Well, me too. Coming automatic, it's a see-through.
Oh, girl. It's a see-through. See this.
Genial Dumel 5.
Get your body needs a manual, and I saw that everybody want to phone you. Well, me too. Coming automatic, it's a see-through. Get my pocket, it's a manual, and I saw your body kind of fit too. Now I want to jump you, take you home, and then I'm gonna fix you. You know I want you, I really want you. You gon' drive me loco one of these days. I'm gonna call you only on a weekday. You coming to me like a morning on a Sunday. I know that one day you gon' notice that your sexy body is the only thing I wanted. Nigga one day, blow the trumpet, make me wish upon a star, girl, I wanna touch that. Yeah, you stand fine in front of me now. Yeah, I know they call you Palomina. Yeah, I wanna make you follow me now. Yeah, you got a nigga on repeat now. Some they say they call you Carolina, and I know that you about to leave now. Yeah, she put your number like cantina. And the apple when they coop me no winner. Money. Now, allocated to me through the visa. Now I'm popping in and out of clubs like a teaser. Y niera, hija vino, hijo loco spasa. We used to smoke together, getting high on a tree. But now she also got that money coming on repeat. Now she trips every time, maybe cause she riding in a Polo Mamacita. Yeah, you stand fine in front of me now. Yeah, I know they call you Palomina. Yeah, I wanna make you follow me now. Yeah, you got it.
Welcome back to the show. Time for the Hot Right Now featuring Namibian artist in all their music video glam and glory. This week it's Young T Wakonga with NFNO, Nothing from No One. Check it out.
Me, I took nothing from no one, made it to number one. No weapons, there were no guns, from nobody to someone. I took nothing from no one, made it to number one. No weapons, there were no guns, from nobody to someone. Me, I came from the dust, from the dirt, from the rust. Me, I came from the past, the forgotten. I came from the lost. I found my purpose, therefore I'm here for motivating the ghetto. Yeah, man, let's go. Penokuka no early morning, no stressful evening. Nintu ya teka mambe hata isipi, ove mwene usheshito ningi. If I were in Tanzania, I'd be the grasser. Mom Zanzi, I'd probably be Casper. Take me to the States, I am gonna be over.
If you've missed anything, follow us on social media at The Tribe Namibia to catch up. From all of us here at OATV, stay home and stay safe. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, anyways.
Nothing from no one, made it to number one. No weapons, there were no guns, from nobody to someone. Nobody named Bongo, Ngemonto Tahurongo, no Kushimona is to Congo.
The mighty Zambezi River, the longest east-flowing river in Africa, a river that flows through 6 countries, home to a plethora of wild species of fauna and flora, a lifeline for many people whose livelihoods are dependent on the abundance the river brings. Globally, communities who live along rivers rely on these rivers to survive. Communities living along the Zambezi call it the river of life, bringing water for their crops and fish as their main protein source. In Namibia, a country situated in sub-Saharan Africa, the Zambezi River sits at the heart of Kaza, the Kavango-Zambezi Trans-Frontier Conservation Area, which is one of the greatest conservation areas on Earth, a stronghold for very many of our most iconic wildlife. I'm right now where the river forms the border between Namibia and Zambia. This enormous water body provides sustenance to a wide array of wildlife, bird and fish species. It's also a lifeline for human beings.
The same communities are the people also who are doing the illegal activities.
The price of fishing has gone up because fish has become scarce.
The more they finish us, the more our life gets harder and harder.
These days, it is very rare to get a big bream, unless in those protected areas.
A small group of community members, together with non-governmental organizations like Namibian Nature Foundation, are fighting back.
We have to start thinking out of the box, to be honest, because what's going to happen is going to be out of this box that we haven't seen before.
By creating protected areas, monitoring and patrolling, fish stocks have a chance at recovery. These are the stories of the people fighting for the continued existence of their communities. These are the last defenders.
Struggling with no food, no what. But we didn't stop. If we are going to do it, our young children, they'll never know the fish.
Black Dice, Brandy Krachman, Kuti Shantata, the Mulumbrana Gusaniti. I am at I am at was I got the one of things. I nonye siri tandurusanye wetutula ko benjama nga winyangusha who else can be me onye mbela takalame balombela vakalame ntente ntilatire kope pina papare apesota vatale respect na vakupe komambare konte ya mokapare oto wile metale hello mkofel keke ke haitale ko cool